Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have just been to Dollar Tree and I got all the ingredients to make a delicious family meal, including protein, including vegetables, including fiber, and all the things to make a great meal. And yeah, everything's from Dollar Tree. All right, if you're new here, hi, I'm Claire. Welcome. Come on in, make yourselves comfortable. I love Dollar Tree. I do have a playlist. I will leave a link to it down below of all of my Dollar Tree content. Today, we are doing a full Dollar Tree meal. Now, there's a lot of reasons why someone might need Dollar Tree to fulfill their food needs. I know that Dollar Tree doesn't always have the best deals when it comes to food. You can get things like cheaper at like Aldi or Walmart, especially if you're willing to buy very large quantities of things. It obviously makes the servings a lot cheaper, but not everybody has access to those stores. Dollar Tree might be your only option for so many different reasons. So I just thought I would share with you some Dollar Tree food hacks so that you can eat a great meal on a good budget and an easily accessible sort of place to go. And with that, let's get right into this recipe. All right, so today I was really inspired by this gnocchi. I love gnocchi. If you've never had it before, it's like a pasta potato dumpling situation. It's an Italian food. And even with Dollar Tree's raised prices, because everything's $1.25 now, gnocchi is still a really good deal. That's a good deal for a lot of this. There are 4 servings in this, and it's very filling. It's a lot more filling than pasta. So, you can swap this out for pasta in basically any recipe that you already have, and it will definitely fill the tummies in your household a little bit easier, I think, than pasta. So we're gonna use gnocchi. I got this classic can of Prego Alfredo. When it comes to seasonings, I love Dollar Tree. They have a lot of variety. I also love it is that it's only a $1.25 investment and you can use this on a lot of recipes. Obviously, we're not gonna use a whole thing for this one recipe, so this is something that you don't have to buy every time. So I got Italian seasoning. Guys, they're jars of minced garlic. This is such a good deal for all of this garlic. Put this in everything you make. It'll make your life better. I also have some grated Parmesan cheese, some tomato paste, I've got some frozen broccoli, and we have some bacon. Now, this only comes with 4 slices of bacon. So depending on how many people you're feeding, you could buy a few packs of this. I really just wanted to use this for some added flavor and a little bit of protein. Now, is $1 for 4 slices a good deal? No, it's not. But if you don't have $7 to buy a pound of bacon, this will do the trick, and then you're only out $1.25 instead of $7 because bacon is expensive. All right, let's get going. The first thing I'm actually going to do is steam my broccoli cuts, and I'm gonna do that right in the microwave because I like to keep it simple. These are not always the most perfect cuts of broccoli. You will find there's a lot of stem chunks in there, but we also got a lot of good big pieces too. So it's a good mix. It's not like all florets. Next, while the broccoli is cooking, I'm gonna cook the bacon. Now, I find that it's easier to cut the bacon before you cook it. That is something I've always done. Oh gosh, I need scissors. So I have not tasted the Dollar Tree bacon yet, but the pieces, they're not super thin or anything. Like, they seem to be like pretty, you know, standard. I don't know if I would say high quality, but like, you know, it doesn't look bad. If that means anything. All right, so the gnocchi itself only takes a couple of minutes to cook. You'll know when they'll sink, and then when they're done, they'll rise to the top. However, I do want to use some of the gnocchi water to thin out the sauce, which is cheaper than milk, but you could also use milk. So I'm gonna go ahead and cook the gnocchi now. I've just got a pot of salted water up to a boil, and we're just gonna throw them in. I'm a firm believer that you should measure garlic with your heart. I'm gonna put a whole tablespoon in there. And also the liquid from in here is deglazing my pan just a little bit. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so good. All right, I'm gonna bump my temperature down to low, and I'm gonna add my whole can of Alfredo sauce. Now, if you were working on a super limited budget and all you had the money for was just this can, there are some spices and seasonings in here. The can of Alfredo by itself is not bad. It's fine. You can just use that if that's all you have the budget for. But I did think that just adding those extra spices that we're going to add, the garlic and the Italian spices, is just gonna step it up just a little bit. And I think it's definitely worth it. Now, I know this is an Alfredo, so not traditionally a red sauce. However, tomato paste is an incredible way to add tons of flavor for a really small amount of money. So I'm gonna go ahead and put like a heaping tablespoon of tomato paste in there. And this is really just gonna make this delicious. And you could put even more in there if you wanted it to be a little bit more tomatoey, but this is the way to go. I always have tomato paste in the house. It makes everything better. And a good tip is to actually put this in ice cube trays and freeze it, because I hardly ever use a whole can of tomato paste at one time and it goes like bad after you open it. So if you want to get the most out of your little can, you can freeze it in ice cubes. Our gnocchi is now floating, so I'm gonna go ahead and drain it, but I am going to reserve just a little bit of the water, that starchy water, because I think our sauce is gonna be kind of thick. All right, when it comes to the Italian seasoning, 1 tablespoon of that. See how we do there. And of course, taste it along the way, and if you need to add salt or pepper, do it. I think probably the bacon is going to make this, you know, pretty salty. And just generally, like a packaged sauce usually has a pretty high sodium content, but we can always add a little bit of pepper, which I feel like it always needs. I did not get this pepper at Dollar Tree, but they do have lots of options of salt and pepper. All right, just as that sauce is all coming together, I do have my broccoli that's been steamed in the microwave. Now, depending on what your family likes to do, you could serve this on the side. However, I'm gonna stir mine right into the sauce, but these pieces are kind of big and these pieces are kind of like chunky. So I'm just gonna chop them up just to make them more like sauce friendly. And this also is a way to just make those stems like a little bit more palatable, I guess. And if you do find any pieces that are real hard, you know, just pick them out. All right, so like I thought, our sauce is just a little on the thick side. And using the starchy water from our gnocchi is a great way to kind of stretch out some of this sauce. And like I said before, you could use milk or cream if it's in your budget. But using that leftover pasta water is a great way to just reuse something that you've already been using and you don't have to buy anything extra. Now I'm going to add my chopped up broccoli. And now I'm going to toss my gnocchi in it. I know some people like to pour their sauce like on the top of their pasta or their gnocchi or their ravioli or whatever you might be making. I definitely like to coat mine with sauce in the pan. And looking at this dish, you would never look at this and think it was something, you know, that you got from Dollar Tree. This is like just regular old food. This is not budget looking food. This is definitely enough food to feed a family of 4, which I think is a really good deal for what we spent here. Make sure we're breaking up any pieces. If your family doesn't eat pork, or if bacon's not your vibe, they also sell cans of chicken, which would also be really good. It will change the flavor a bit, but will still provide you that protein on a really good budget. Alrighty, here we go. It's time to plate it up and do a taste test. And we can't forget our Parmesan. Obviously, you could skip this part if you wanted to, but gotta have some Parm on there. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I love gnocchi in general, so I knew I would like this. I mean, these are all flavors I really enjoy. But the sauce is really good. I think that the bacon is just regular bacon. Like, you don't need to worry. Because I know sometimes Dollar Tree can have, like, the meats and the cheeses sometimes can be a little weird. This is just regular bacon. And not only is the bacon delicious in it, but like having that bacon fat be like the basis of the sauce and everything, it just adds a ton of flavor. This does not taste just like a canned sauce. It's giving homemade sauce, which is impressive. My husband is definitely gonna love this. He's having it for lunch. He's in the basement right now waiting for me to be done so he can come up and eat it. All right, and there you go. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. I hope it's proven to you that if you're just eating the same old stuff and you're just going to Dollar Tree and getting like the weird frozen foods or maybe macaroni and cheese boxes, that you can definitely branch out and have a real home-cooked meal using only Dollar Tree ingredients. Of course, leave me a comment down below and let me know what you thought. And yeah, come back for more. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. It's good, right? It doesn't taste like a jarred sauce, right?
No.
It's the bacon fat that I cooked everything in.
Oh yeah.
Bacon makes it better. You can just have that. That's okay.